Hi, I'm Rick Itzkowicz, co-founder of Productive Learning and Leisure and creator of Quote Actions. In this segment of How to Use the LinkedIn series, I will be covering the topic of how to add contacts and start building your LinkedIn network. As with all of our topic programs, we begin on your LinkedIn homepage. If you're not there, just look for the icon with a house that says Home and click on it. Your network determines the value of LinkedIn. Both the size and the quality of your network matter. So to maximize the value, you must increase both the depth and the breadth of your connections. I will cover what you can do with a larger network and the benefits of doing that during another session, but for now, we're only going to focus on building your network. And the easiest way to get started is to see who among your contacts is already on LinkedIn. So to do that, you can actually click on Contacts over here on the left menu bar, and what you would do if this is the first time you're using or you're new, you go to Add Connections. And over here, you have the software that LinkedIn offers that is very powerful, that it will allow it to check your different email clients and see who is already on LinkedIn that's also in your address book. So if you use a client such as Hotmail or Gmail, Yahoo, or AOL, with this particular feature over here, you enter your email address and your password, and then what that will do is LinkedIn will connect to your account on Gmail. In my case it's Gmail, but Hotmail or Yahoo, and it will ask you for permissions to do so, which you must grant, and then it will identify all the people who are in your address book, and also it will match them to those people who are on LinkedIn. So what will happen is it will go ahead and look something like this. All right, once you finish doing that, it will go ahead and have you do the imported contact. You'll see the numbers here. I had like 5,800 contacts in my Gmail, and right now it's showing all the A's. All right, it's alphabetical, so right now it shows the A's. And you can see a little symbol over here with a blue symbol that says IN, and that's the LinkedIn symbol. That means that the person who has that symbol by their name or email address is already on LinkedIn. So in this case, Sharon Abbott would be here, Janet Abernathy would be here, they're on LinkedIn. And then if I wanted to invite them, I would just put a check mark by their name, and it will automatically be moved to the right, where you will be able to send the invitations. You can also send an invitation to somebody who's not on LinkedIn, all right, by clicking on their name. For instance, this person, Ann Al, is also not on LinkedIn, and you can do that. But for right now, let's just focus on the people who are on LinkedIn, all right? And you can do this through all of your different contacts alphabetically. There is a limit as to how many you can invite at once. I can't remember if it's 50 or 200. There's different features on LinkedIn, and some of it have for 50 and some of them have for 200. But if you reach the limit, then just send the invitation to those, and then you can do the same thing again. So it's not like you're limited by session totally, but you're just limited as to how many you can invite at once. All right, so you will click on all the people that you want to invite. All right, it will populate this box over here, and then what you'll do is, I recommend that what you do is you add a personal note. And LinkedIn pre-populates it with a default that just says, I'd like to add you to my professional network on LinkedIn. I recommend that you add a little bit more to it. I, for instance, like to always end up my salutations with something that says, warmest regards. And then I would do something on the top too, saying, hey, listen, I just uploaded my contact manager, and I find out that you already are on LinkedIn, and I would like to connect with you here, or something along those lines. Just something that is more, that shows that you took a little bit of interest and put a little bit of effort, other than just send the default message that LinkedIn has. All right, so you will click on the invite the selected contacts. That will go out. Now, if you don't have a web-based account in Gmail or AOL, but you do use something like Outlook or Apple Email, what you can do is you can also go here where it says to use Outlook, Apple Mail, or another email application, and you can import your desktop email contacts. So what you would do is you would create a CSV text or VCF file. All right, if you don't know what that means, they have a tutorial here. You would browse to the file, upload the file, and the system would do the same thing. All right, so that gives you options even if you're not using one of the webmail applications. So once you send them the invitation, then they will have the option of accepted. One more point I want to cover here, and that is the LinkedIn will only allow you to send an invitation once to each person. If they fail to accept your invitation, you will have to contact them outside of LinkedIn and ask them to accept your invitation or have them send you one, because you will not be able to send another one through LinkedIn. And that's a good thing, because sometimes, like if you have a lot of people, you can't remember who you sent it to, and you certainly wouldn't want to bother them. So this way, the system prevents you from sending multiple invitations. All right. Once they accept your invitation, you will be notified via your LinkedIn box and or via email. And I say and or via email because that has something to do with the way you have your settings set up. And I will cover this at another time, where I will share with you how you can set up your settings on LinkedIn to receive only the emails you want to receive, which addresses one of the concerns that people have, that they will be inundated with emails. You can actually set it up so that you receive no emails from LinkedIn, and everything that you do is on the web server, and you have to log into your account to do that. But I will cover that at another time. So to find out the notifications, you will go to your inbox, which is on the left column in your menu. And over here you have, on the status, you have different messages. You have pending, you have accepted. All right, Kevin Dumbeck over here accepted my invitation on LinkedIn on 9/15. So it would show here that it's accepted. Pending, by the way, means that there's an action that is missing. In this particular case, somebody sent me a message and I haven't responded. It could be you sent an invitation and they haven't responded. So what pending means is that there's an action that is waiting to happen. And then you also have, besides accepted, you have replied, like somebody sent you a message and you replied. And I think those are all the messages that you have in the status. So anyway, I'll show you the email that comes in. All right, and the email would come in saying, you know, this person has accepted your LinkedIn invitation. Once they accept, I recommend that what you do is you click on their profile. All right, and what you do is right then and there, you can do two things. You can recommend this person, which I'll cover at another session, or send them a message. And I recommend you send them a message thanking them for connecting with you. That's a polite way to do that, but it also serves another purpose, which is it adds to the strength of the connection. It gives you another touch, an opportunity to do that. I also use this with a tactic that I will cover during another session, where I actually give people a gift, and I will cover that in detail. But for now, a simple thank you will do. Send them a message and thanking them. All right, so that is it for this segment. If you have any questions, you can send them via LinkedIn to me if we're connected, or send me an email at rick@productivelearning.com. Enjoy an extraordinary day.